Alright folks, welcome to my very first YouTube video meant to be content. I've uploaded a couple of clips here and there, not really intended to be YouTube content. But I want to make a guide for players who are getting into the story, getting through the story into hard mode, and basically just address how to best get through the story easily without having issues where you get stuck at certain bosses and stuff like that. I'm going to go over weapon modules, descendant modules, and external components for the most part in this one. Not really going to touch on reactors too much because it is not as important as you're going through the story. It becomes much more important later on in hard mode. But just to get through the story, which what this video is going to be based on, we're not going to focus on that too much. We're going to start with the weapon first. Granted, this is a fully maxed Thunder Cage. It's not going to be too different from what you see in your Thunder Cage that you have going through the story. Your trigger rate will be 70%. It might have a slower reload, but it's not too different. As far as modules, my Thunder Cage has also got an energy activator and max catalysts in it, which yours most likely will not have as you're going through the story. If you only have one energy activator, I do recommend using it on your Thunder Cage though as you're going through the story. It's going to make it a whole lot easier. For modules, I will put these three on. This will get you through almost all of the story mode with no issues. To max these, it's going to cost about 4 million gold, and you can pretty much slap them on as soon as you get the gun. As you collect the gold, upgrade it. This will provide enough damage to get you through the entire story, all the bosses, Swamp Walker, Hangman. No issues on the damage at all here. For Descendant modules, we are following a similar path, so I picked 5 modules just for survivability. You'll be able to put all 5 of these on any Descendant you start with, maxed out. Even without an energy activator or catalyst, these 5 will fit on every single Descendant. I just use 2 HP mods, 2 defense mods, and then I can build on top of this for whatever I need in the future, whether it be damage, cooldown, anything like that. Getting through the story, I highly recommend starting with these 4. If you have a champion or descendant that you really enjoy and you've put energy activators or catalysts into them, you can start to build into these with more damage or cooldown, whatever the descendant requires, and whatever build you wish to pursue. Now, as you can see with just these 4 mods, I have 33,500 defense and 16,000 HP. It's a lot, and that is coming all from my external components. Granted, these are all level 100 components, so you're not going to have these getting through the story. You might see I might have a couple lower levels in here to demonstrate. I do not. So going through the story, you're not going to have level 100. But I do recommend finding the ones with the highest max HP and defense and max shields that you can find. Just collect it as you find them, equip them, and you'll be good to go to get you through the story. I'll put in the description what roles each part can get, so you're not looking for something that doesn't exist. For example, auxiliary power can only roll, auxiliary power is the only part that can roll max HP in addition to the top line. I prefer to use max HP on my top line for all my parts. So as you can see, I do max HP and then I find the best defensive stats that I can, whether it be defense, MP, shield, anything for combat basically. As you put the strongest components you have, you're leveling up your Thunder Cage throughout the story, putting these 3 modules on it. The power that with just these mods, even at level 1, which you can see my Jaber is at the moment, it is enough to down any boss solo, any content in normal mode, no problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop into a normal Swamp Walker solo, since we cannot queue Hangman solo. And we're going to do a quick little sped up clip of a Swamp Walker solo, story mode Swamp Walker. With just the modules that I have shown. As you can see, nothing funny. No funny business. The Descendant mods and the weapon mods are there. And it's going to take a few minutes, so we are probably going to go ahead and speed this up.
Shield destroyed. Wait. Load it. Wait. Shields up front. Yeah. Reloading. Loading now. Shields up front. Damn it. It's caught up though. My shield is down. Loading.
Alright, so as you can see, simple kill, not super built Thunder Cage, not maxed out with mods or anything like that. You will need to dodge, grab health packs, you maybe even use a couple of the lives. I did play a little more aggressively than you will be able to without level 100 components. However, you'll be pretty close by the time you get to Swamp Walker. You'll probably have half as much HP as I do right now, maybe a little less defense. So granted, I didn't pick up a single health pack, I don't think, during that entire encounter. You should have enough, more than plenty of survivability by the time you're at Swamp Walker here to survive. Play a little more defensively than I did, and easy kills. So shortly after this point, you'll have finished your campaign, and stay tuned for following videos where we'll talk about getting into hard mode, how to farm your components to be successful in hard mode, and see you in the next video.